Hi, I'm Galang Surya. Today I'll show you how to visualize parks that are within a 10-minute walking distance in Stonnington using QGIS and the Valhalla plugin. This visualization helps us identify gaps in park access and highlights areas that need better green space development. To get started, the first step is to install QGIS on your computer if you haven't already. Once the installation is complete, open the QGIS application. From there, create a new project by selecting New Project from the main menu. After setting up your project, it's important to configure the Coordinate Reference System, CRS, to ensure that your spatial data aligns correctly. For our purposes, we will set the CRS to match the specific geographic area we are working with, in this case, Stonnington. Setting the correct CRS ensures that any maps or data we use will be projected accurately within the project. Next, we need to set up our base layer. By default, we can use a general map such as OpenStreetMap, OSM. However, if you prefer a different map style or visual presentation, you can replace it with a custom map exported from Mapbox, allowing you to use a design that better suits your preferences. Then apply the Mapbox map style that already includes a defined boundary for the Stonnington area. This will help make the project focus clearer, as we are specifically analyzing green spaces and parks that are accessible within a 10-minute walk from surrounding neighborhoods. Furthermore, it's important to install the Valhalla plugin. This plugin allows us to perform routing and travel time analysis, which is essential for evaluating accessibility, such as identifying parks that can be reached within a 10-minute walk from nearby neighborhoods. To begin the analysis, click the green button to place points on each park location within the Stonnington area. Once the points are placed, the tool will automatically generate a visual illustration highlighting the surrounding areas that can be reached within a 10-minute walk, helping us assess park accessibility from nearby neighborhoods. In this case, we've placed a total of 24 points, each one marking the location of a park in Stonnington, to visualize the areas that are accessible within a 10-minute walk. To create a buffer-style visualization showing walkable areas, change the method to isochrone in the plugin settings. This will prompt the system to generate the accessibility illustration directly within your QGIS project. Please note that it might take a few seconds for the result to fully appear. Once the isochrone result appears on your map, reduce the opacity of the buffer layer so that the base map remains visible. First, left-click to select the buffer layer in the Layers panel, then open the Properties panel and adjust the opacity slider until you reach the desired level of transparency. By adjusting the opacity and viewing the isochrone buffer visualization, we can clearly identify the spatial gaps between existing parks within the Stonnington area. These gaps represent neighborhoods where residents do not have access to green spaces within a 10-minute walking distance. This lack of nearby parks can affect community well-being, limiting opportunities for outdoor recreation, relaxation, and social interaction. Identifying these underserved areas is crucial for urban planners and local authorities, as it highlights where new green spaces or parks should be developed. By strategically placing new parks in these gap areas, the overall accessibility to recreational spaces can be improved, promoting a healthier, more connected, and livable community for all residents in Stonnington. To export this project, we can create a new print layout and name it Green Spaces Within a 10-Minute Walking Distance in Stonnington. After naming the layout, place the project map onto the layout canvas. This allows us to arrange and customize the map's appearance, add titles or legends if needed, and prepare a clear, professional map output. Once the layout is finalized, we can export it as an image or PDF file, making it easy to share this valuable information with stakeholders, community members, or planners. After the map appears in the print layout, we need to adjust and position it to fit properly within the page. Once everything looks good, we can save or export the layout as a JPG or PDF file to include in our documents. Thank you so much for watching this tutorial. I hope it helped you understand how to visualize the 10-minute walking distance to parks in Stonnington using QGIS and the Valhalla plugin. If you have any questions or want to learn more about mapping and spatial analysis, feel free to reach out or leave a comment. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more tutorials like this. Have a great day.